Bueno, bienvenido al canal. Vamos a seguir esta aventura, ¿vale?
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. A riddle to some, but you understand the meaning immediately. The druids turn to the harpers for help. Unusual for such a territorial group.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Bueno, vamos.
It's all right.
Vamos a coger por aquí ahora que no hay nadie. Todo lo que podamos. ¿Vale? Viene alguien.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Vale. Seguimos.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least, what is youth if not a time to be forgiven for once? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this
I know that look. It's just something I have to... Quite a lot. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Well, at least the sun is now.
Vale. Aquí estamos nosotros. Iwen, Tahan y Erwin. Este era el ascensor. Lo que vamos a hacer es señalar un momento este sitio. Vale.
It's still rough, but my song is getting... On the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away.
Hombre, hasta aquí no creo que vayamos a llegar.
No time to rest.
Bueno, vamos a hacer la misión. Tenemos que ir a por el druida, ¿vale? Vamos a guardar la partida aquí.
Remember our deal now.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Esto creo que ya lo hicimos, pero no me acuerdo muy bien. Vamos a hacerlo. Otra vez, a ver si lo hemos hecho ya o no.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, lo hemos hecho. ¿Y este quién es, tío?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is
Rafael.
just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
What?
There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint.
¿Qué coño quiere el tío este? Ah, es un dragón. Cambia formas.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Oh, that's disappointing. I prefer it when my clients put up a fight. Only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair,
Hija puta.
that's when you
En el último
come
momento llamará a mi
knocking
puerta.
on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Oh, cabrón.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
Bien, el pensamiento.
Anticipation. She is testing me somehow. About Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
¿Tú qué piensas, vampiro?
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone I like to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win. We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have? This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Ahora hablamos con este, que es el que nos
Do you
falta.
feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil.
Y
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. By figuring out his true intentions. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
vale, vamos a ver aquí lo que hemos venido a hacer. ¿Esto quién se lo puede dar, tío? ¿Quién no tiene collar? Astarion no tiene collar. Pues Astarion se lo voy a dar.
Keep your distance, darling.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Me manda las cositas que no use al campamento.
Which way to the nearest library?
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The Harpers were busy.
Ah, ya tengo un collar. A ver, ¿esto para qué es? Y es el campamento. Para vender.
What's that?
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Conseguido.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Buena.
The spiders scatter, and you stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Vamos a guardarlo.
miss about Baldur's Gate. The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
No hay nadie. Ha cambiado. Ah, no, sí hay gente ahí.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Mierda. ¿Puedo tirar de nuevo?
No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Ah, se la ha cargado.
Withering away the moment its host is dead. Not that I expected loyalty from a worm.
The longer we wait, the likelier that we share in this fate, or worse. Let's get rid of these things.
No te puedo llamar, porque dice que hay una incidencia en la factura, así que no tengo teléfono.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate?
No te puedo llamar.
A sweetheart, perhaps?
A ver, un segundito, señores.
One in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Bueno, estoy por aquí de nuevo que no estaba. Me he tenido que ausentar un momento. A ver, este que hable con los muertos, el... No puedo hablar con los muertos, no tengo...
That boar shows no signs it was killed by wolves or hunters. And yet there's terror etched into its dead eyes.
A dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Joder, tío.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. But you can't find any sign of a wound.
No one's stopped me yet.
Just a brief respite.
A ver si esto me da...
Seek and you shall find me.
No.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Este sí lo va a ver. Ya. Conseguido.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? Yes, I know. It's a waste of our time, and I'm done indulging you. Need something? Well, hello.
No time to dally.
Coño, ¿puedo mover esto?
Direct me.
Ah, que puedo buscar, sí, mira. Una bota.
What to do?
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen. An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
A ver, ¿qué podemos hacer, tío? Aquí deberíamos coger... No.
Watch your back. Easy.
Ay, mierda. Todavía no he llegado hasta ahí, tío. Todavía no he llegado ahí. Empecé de nuevo con este personaje y no he llegado ahí.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used
Que puedo
as you
comerme los
desire.
parásitos. Pero vamos, lo de la lechuza es ahora, ¿no? Ya empieza ahora aquí atrás. No, no puedo todavía. Si este es el principio del juego, Jesús, prácticamente. Soy nivel 3.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
¿Eh? Eso lo puede hacer este, creo, el que tengo. El personaje mío. Bueno, eso creo que lo pueden hacer todos. Espérate, a ver aquí. ¿Por qué no están aquí los...?
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Aquí está la hecho usar. Hay que matarla, ¿no? Y ahí está el cofre que hablábamos. Justamente lo que estaba diciendo tú, Jesús. Bueno, dime tú. Te voy a dejar que me digas qué hay que hacer. Venga, dime tú. Yo lo que hice la otra vez fue abrir el cofre con la magia que tengo de abrir la... Hostia, no, el negro tiene religión. Y polla. Este sí tiene religión. Falló, no puede fallar religión, tío, si tengo religión. Eso da igual al grupo entero, ¿no? Ya ven para todo el mundo. Venga, venid, chavales. A ver, tiene que ir con el grupo entero.
Saluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
Ah, pero el cofre no lo puede abrir, a no sé qué sea con la magia. A ver, cabrón. Tengo que usar la magia de este. Para abrir los cofres, a ver cómo era. Después quería que te hubiera conseguido subir de nivel, entonces no puedo abrirla. Todavía no puedo abrirlo. Vale. ¿Lo puedo recoger? Salta detrás de la estatua. Ah, aquí hay un libro. ¿Esto qué es? Un antiguo tomo que detalla el nacimiento de su hermana Chad. Ah, aquí, quítate, que aquí hay una carta. Una oración dedicada a ser uno, en la que se le implora y extra bendiciones de la doncella lunar.
Just an old prayer.
Y este con el fallo de religión. Vamos, la otra vez lo abrí con la magia. Pero bueno, por lo visto también se puede abrir así.
Chest is unlocked. My prayers are answered.
Mira.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Ahora lo que me dé la gana. Lo que me salga los huevos. Para eso soy el macho del grupo. Vale.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins. It hurts.
Mira. ¿Esto qué es, tío? A ver, ¿qué te da? Esquiva danzante. ¿Y esto? ¿Una estatua de esta? Era antigua beta.
Worthless.
Vale, es que el juego en verdad se puede abrir, puede tener muchas cosas diferentes para hacer, ¿sabes? Pero bueno. Aquí, por ejemplo, tenemos a la lechuza.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Este no tiene tanto con los animales, el otro. A ver si puedo. ¡Ah, mierda! El Baldur 1, ¿no? Uy, bien conseguido.
The owlbear's one good eye flicks away
Pasa vida con un
for a
ojo
moment.
bueno. Sigue su mirada.
Follow its glance.
No es mala, la quiere proteger al niño.
Owlbear cub.
A ver.
The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
O acercarte a morir. Acercarme a morir. ¿Yo voy a morir por ti?
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you.
Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Este que puede hablar con los animales. ¿Esto qué es, tío? Ah, está hecho ya. Intimidación.
Brave. Stupid, but brave. And I'm too tired to deal with brave. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Ya la hemos liado.
Let's turn someone inside out.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Anda, falló.
I'm ready. Let's make this quick.
¡Toma!
Let's do this.
Tía, se ha cargado de 2 golpes, chaval. ¡Mierda, capullo! ¡Ah! Sabía que me iba a dar.
I won't give in. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Se ha librado.
Can't afford to let up. Let me help you.
Let's have some courage.
A ver si tengo poción. Sí. Nada, tío, la ha dado por él. Falló. Ese me intenta acá, muy bien, se lo esquivo.
The witching hour.
Un momento, vamos a examinar a ver si tiene algún golpe. Resistencia a nada. No tiene ninguna debilidad. Vamos a intentar. Esto. Toma.
Go for the throat. On my way.
My faith will protect me.
¿La ha dado? Si no se ha visto. Nada, tío, va por ti, por huevo. Nada, quiere cargarse a ese, ¿eh?
Yes, of course.
Can't even catch my breath.
Elvinster's fall.
Maybe I should... No.
Falló.
Let's finish this. On the move.
Le queda poca vida. Toma.
No choice but to keep going. No prayers needed. On my way.
Ahora te mata otra vez. Joder, fallo.
This should work.
¿Qué hace para que salta, tío? Sí, se podía subir escalando. Bueno, da igual.
Got to concentrate.
Anda, matar al Jorge.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Muerto.
A single strike will end his suffering.
Hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Hija de puta, se la está comiendo.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
What's next, I wonder?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Pide de canción un momento, así puede explicarte algo. Esa es mi importancia.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way one of our own stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Ahora, pero ya veía antes.
I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Oh, staffs, tomes,
Libro
cowls,
arcano,
the
capucha.
form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it?
Joder, este objeto es mágico, el otro vampiro. Y la tía que no sé qué es lo que le pasa, pero algo le pasaba también.
Please. I've better things to do with my time than hoodwink gullible adventurers out of their trinkets. I know that what I ask may seem unreasonable, but I promise I only make such a request because it is so incredibly important. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
A ver qué le pasa a este. Ay, por uno, tío.
I'm afraid that's not going to work on me. Look, I appreciate. Let's agree on actions first, and explanations later. Yes? Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We have such an item already in our possession.
Vale, un segundito. Ahora vuelvo.
I hope I can count on you. Oh, and as far as that tadpole trickery goes, I really do trust you'll not be so untoward again.
Un momentito, vuelvo enseguida. Bueno, voy a hacer esto de la lechuza. Y voy a tener que dejar aquí el directo ya por hoy porque me están buscando ya. Me voy a tener que marchar. A ver esto creo que es. Saquear. Ah, esta. Yo puedo hablar con esta.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother. Oblivious to your
Very well. Maybe I need
Como se coma la madre, ¿eh?
an owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Nah, me tengo que marchar a hacer unas compras. Bueno, me voy para el campamento. Y ya lo guardo aquí. Bueno, Jesús, feliz año. Me piro. Un saludo y nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Continuaremos por aquí a ver qué más nos depara este juego. Adiós. Chao.